Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, the real deal Anita Skills reaction. Yes. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, people. I'm gonna give y'all good people time enough to get in. I know some of y'all you wouldn't advise I was gonna come on. But I wanna get into the Idaho University murder case. Okay, I want to get into that. So I give y'all time to get in here. There is a new video release. Okay, it's a new video has been released. All right, and I'm glad police department decided to release something. You know what I mean? In these cases, you need to get these people update or something, after they said and kind of like help the case out. So I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you some new details. And what we gonna do, y'all, we just gonna react on it. Okay, we're gonna react on the details that the police put out there. Now, oh, y'all don't forget to hit the like button. So let's get into it. Let's get to it. All right. Okay, yeah. All right. It's new details out now. That wasn't mentioned. Now, on the night that this happened, three guys was walking and the helicopter shined the light down on the ground. So it was three of them. And they questioned them. And they let them go. They questioned them. I'm gonna let y'all see the video. Just calm down. They questioned them. They questioned them, and they let them go. They've been letting people go. So in order for them to let these people go, they trying to tell us that they know they have a some kind of clue of who this person is. Okay, that's what it sounds like to me. That they have a feeling, they think they have a clue who this person is. The reason why they keep releasing, they has released a lot of people, so they must don't have enough evidence to put on this person. That's what it sounds like. They trying to get something to put on the person that they have. Okay, all right. So let's watch, and then we'll talk about it.
For the first time, detectives in Idaho are releasing body camera footage, hoping it can provide new leads in the case of those four murdered college students. Moscow 77. The videos show officers on patrol in Moscow, Idaho, in the early morning hours of November 13th, around the time investigators believe Zaina Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonsalves were killed in a home near the University of Idaho. Taken out 21? Yeah. In one video, officers are seen issuing citations to three teens for underage drinking. An apartment complex across the street from the victim's home is visible, just steps away from the officers. Investigators say the people in the videos have been cleared, and the incidents have nothing to do with the murders. But they've released the video, hoping someone familiar with the area is able to spot something, anything out of place.
It can be used from a historic standpoint. That information could potentially become relevant later in the investigation because you just never know.
It comes as detectives announce they need help locating a white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra, like this one, spotted near the murder scene. Investigators believe the driver or any possible passengers may have critical information to share regarding this case.
That can mean a number of things. It could be that they have eliminated all the cars in proximity of the victim house. This could be just an elimination. It could be a witness, or it could be a suspect.
Investigators do not have the car's license plate number, and no suspects have been named. Ikajachi.
All right, let's talk about this. Why we just finding this out? I guess that's any case, but this video right here was November 13th. This was November the 13th. Okay, at 2:57. Now, everybody that the police has, everybody the police questioned, they let them go right away. Now these three were stopped. These the three boys, young men that were stopped coming from the party across the street from the house. Now we spoke on this last night, and to me, it's seems like they know who this person is. They have a clue who this person is, but they need some more witnesses. That's what it seemed like. Because the person I allegedly think that has something to do with this here is allegedly now. I don't know because the way the people was in the house, the way they was in the house, I don't know. So they stopped these three boys. They stopped them. They stopped. I don't know why he on his phone if they stopped him. So hold on, let me put it back. So what I want to hear from you all in the comment section. This is the Idaho. This is the a video that they released uh, about the four students, and they questioned these young men from walking through there. They questioned them, and they ruled them out, but they got a citation for not having their proper ID on them. That boy Cole. So they let them go. They don't look like, you can't tell how a killer look.
On patrol in Moscow, Idaho, in the early morning hours of November 13th, around the time investigators believe Zaina Kernodle.
Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. That's all they got. That's this the only lead that they have in this case. I know they trying to keep it where they can get a warrant for this person, but they don't have enough to stick on this person. You know, for to take it like a hunting knife. It was a hunting knife. To take a hunting knife, you got to be strong. You have to be strong, and to do this to these young ladies, these people right here. They knew that it wasn't gonna take much. Who would do this? Who would do this to him? If anybody do this, you know what I was just thinking? If you do this to, I can't, I can't say nothing because my son do deer hunting, and I think like this, he's not a killer though. He just do a little hunting, and I think that all depends on what kind of hunting. You don't know what kind of guy is her ex. Why did they break up? Why she and her ex broke up? That's the one who go hunting. Why did they break up? And why would she be calling him in the middle of the night? Kaylee did. Kaylee, I think that's Kaylee in the middle right here.
Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonsalves.
No, that's not Kaylee. That's Madison, and that's Zina. Not Zina is right here. That's Madison right there. That's Maddie right there. And that's Kaylee. I forgot his name. I can't remember all these names in these cases. Kaylee. Why would Kaylee? How would Kaylee be calling her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, Jack, on the phone if her neck getting chopped off? Just think about it. Is she being assaulted? Assaulted. How could she call him? Why would she be calling him and they don't broke up? You see what I mean? Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Why did she and Jack break up? Why? Jack looked like a nice guy. Why would they break up? They so young. What did they break? Who did they break up over? This is something that we need to ask ourselves. If Kaylee and Jack broke up, why would Kaylee be calling Jack in the middle of the night? That just don't sound right. And if she was asleep, how she called Jack? If she was asleep, and this young lady here was asleep when they was assaulted, why would they be calling Jack? She called Jack, and I think Madison had called him also, try to get in contact with him. Why? Why would they be calling Jack on his phone? Jack didn't answer his phone. So that lead me to ask this question. If she broke up with Jack, what is her purpose of calling Jack? That's why they asked Jack off. But how her phone said she was trying to contact Jack, and Jack wouldn't answer his phone. I think they need to react back, call Jack again. Jack need to be questioned. Now Jack folks got plenty of money. Her ex. Now why do I think Jack got something to do with this? Because nobody in the house is telling. Now, Jack don't have to. Okay, I just said, I think I was just saying, talk to Jack. Talk to Jack again. Questioning Jack again. Cause I'm still trying. I'm still trying to find out. I wish I could find a video where they were saying that she called Jack. She was trying to contact. That what her sister said. That what her daddy said. That she was trying to contact Jack. Why would she be calling Jack? That's weird. Why would she be contacting Jack? That's weird. And Jack like hunting. That don't sound right. That just doesn't sound right. I want to do Zayna. Not Zayna. What her name? What him? I wonder, do he have a twin brother? Do he have let me see something. Let me get his name. I can't think of the young man's name.
Believe Zaina Coronado, Ethan.
Ethan. Okay. Ethan. Okay. Zayna, Madison, and Katie. I know this gonna sound crazy. Do he have any friends that like these I don't know, seem like somebody got some issues? Do he have any do Ethan know anyone who live in that house? Who they said Kaylee used to live there, but I thought Kaylee lived there. And Madison. Maddie, I meant to say. And them two were dating. But on another picture, he looked older. Oh, hey, Shay. I ain't see you. I got into this video right here. I got into this video. Hold on for a minute, Shay. Okay. I had to give you back your rent. Everybody rents were gone. Um, so my question is, this is the weirdest case I have seen. This is the weirdest case that I have seen. Okay, so this is what they did, y'all. They did release one video, but this not nothing. These boys right here were leaving from the
For the first
party.
time, detectives in Idaho are releasing body camera footage, hoping it can provide new leads in the case of those 4 murdered college students. Moscow 77. The videos show officers on patrol in Moscow, Idaho, in the early morning hours of November 13th, around the time investigators believe Zaina Coronado, Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonsalves were killed in a home near the University of Idaho.
Okay. My thing is, it's no blood on the floor. It's nothing. Nothing on the floor. No blood. No nothing. Nothing. And her boyfriend, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Let me see. It was a lot going on in that house right there. It's a lot going on in the house, okay? Were these two dating? Because they were very close. Or were they just very close friends? See, we need to find out that. Were they dating? Or they were just very close? Because they got a lot of pictures that brought them close together. But she broke up with Jack. Jack liked to hunt. And Jack is slim, but he's big, bigger than Jack. The question is, was it more than one person? They trying to claim that one person did this. They are trying to claim one person did it, and Zaina fought back. Zaina fought back. Zaina fought back. They were asleep when this happened. So they wait till they fell out, so they hid in the house. Okay, my thing is, if the neighbor said they heard somebody scream, they heard a scream, why didn't the other girls wake up who was in the house? This is weird. And they was up on the top floor. This ain't making sense. So the main thing is, are they covering it up? Are they covering this thing up?
Gonsalves were killed in a home near the University of Idaho. Taking out 21? Yeah. In one video, officers are seen issuing citations to 3 teens for underage drinking. An apartment.
See, they got a lot of underage drinkers. A lot of underage drinkers that was at that apartment across from the girl's house. Yeah. So you got underage drinker at this party, which I don't doubt underage drinker, because I remember when I was 17 trying to get in clubs. I was getting in clubs with fake ID, with a fake ID. But that's all they do there is party. And they also party a lot in their house.
Complex across the street from the victim's home is visible, just steps away from the officers. Investigators say.
No, these guys right here. But Jack is little like them, but they saying they let Jack go. So if Jack did it, if Jack didn't do it, then they got a dude that stay in the neighborhood who have assaulted his wife before, carry a hunting knife, but you really can't, and he's an ex-com killer. How you gonna be an ex-con killer out like that? Yeah, ex-con. How can you be an ex-con killer? A ex-con killer, and he out now. He's attacking his wife and stuff, and they think that's the same. I think they said the same attorney that he has. I think the same attorney that dude has is the same attorney the girls got. I think that's how I go. I got to read
The
with it.
people in the videos have been cleared, and the incidents have nothing to do with the murders. But they've released the video, hoping someone familiar with the area is able to spot something, anything.
I think it's a drug fest area, so anybody. This can be about anything. Somebody owe money, somebody not paying their rent. This could be who owned the place. What about them? Did they question them? They not telling us nothing. They not telling the news media nothing. They not talk. People are not talking to the police. And this right here, November 13th.
Out of place.
It can be used from a historic standpoint. But that information could potentially be relevant later in the investigation because you just never know.
It comes as detectives announce they need help.
How is this going to be his story? Do he know what he said? Do he know what he just said?
Help locating a white 2011 to.
Now that's the car right there. They looking for this car. Shoot, man, they don't park that car on the side of the road.
Like this one, spotted near the murder scene. Investigators believe the driver or any possible passengers.
Hold up, let me see the car. I think we looked at this car last night. That's a woman driving that car too. It's a woman in this. She could have been the driver. But somebody would have saw this earlier that day. Somebody would have saw this car earlier that day. Somebody would have seen this car. It's no way that car would have got away. It's a white car too. Somebody would have recognized that car from the beginning, leaving out. Cause they left the front door open. This is crazy. They left the front door open. Why would they leave out and leave the front? They left the front door open, y'all. They left the front door open. While two girls still in the house sleep. Why are they asleep? They didn't go out that day. Why they don't hear nothing? Why they don't hear no scream? They talking about if the music was playing loud. Why they ain't down there partying? What's going on? What's going on? What is really going on?
This one, spotted near the murder scene. Investigators believe the driver or any possible passengers may have critical information to share regarding this case.
That can mean a number of things. It could be that they have eliminated all the cars in the proximity of the victim house. This could be just an elimination.
You know, I think somebody talking. I believe somebody has started talking. They don't start trying to help this case. And I do believe them girls know more than what they say to.
Be a witness, or it could be a suspect.
Investigators do not have the car's license plate number, and no suspects have been named.
Y'all ain't got no license plate number. Y'all ain't got no cameras out there around that place for them kids. Not kids, for them college students. No cameras. Ooh, wee. Ooh, Lord have mercy. It's weird. This ain't sounding right.
And the effects are being felt.
What in the world? What in the world? And everything we this ain't this. None of these cases been solved. Hold on. Let me see something for a minute. Let me see this. They don't got some 5 hours ago. Hold on for a minute. Idaho student killing, tamping, graduation day. Oh my God. They getting ready to graduate. Yes.
On high alert, 565 students graduating from the University of Idaho today.
That's sad. They supposed to be graduating. Somebody stopped them from graduating. One of them supposed to be graduating. One of them. I think Kaylee. I'm not sure.
Student noticeably absent. Kaylee Gonsalves did not cross the stage.
Yeah, they stopped Kaylee for graduating. That is so sad. She graduated real early. 21. Yeah, that's about right. That was 18, 19, 20, 21. That's right.
She and 3 of her classmates were stabbed to death in their apartment. Her family sharing she would have graduated early and had a full-time job waiting.
That's what I thought. That's what I was like, she graduated early. I just said that. I like, she graduated early. Smart girl. Okay. That's it. She graduated. If she was about to graduate, somebody knew that. So it could be somebody from the college that was obsessed with her. I bet it one of them. See, that's them. She was in the house sleep. Talking about on here? On here? Wow. If she, what you say, Shay? Somebody on here? Oh, I don't want to get in. I don't get in nobody else's business. I don't get in nobody else's business. I'm talking about my case. I don't do that. No, baby. This. Sorry about that, y'all. She was getting ready to graduate. Why they trust them so much? And why they trust the other girl so much? Somebody didn't want to see this young lady right here graduate. Oh, okay. I don't know nothing about that. We'll look at that on your channel, Shay. But back to this. Okay. So come back to what I'm back on the content. Somebody stopped that girl. Somebody was hating on that girl. I think a female had some dudes to do this to her, do this to them. It could have been all women. But now if it were all women, then they wouldn't be able to do that much cutting like that. So we can say they paid a dude to do it. They need to look into that because she can ready to miss her graduation. She missed it.
For her in Austin, Texas, she had planned to move to the city after a post-graduation trip through Europe. And meanwhile, tips are flooding in on the white Hyundai that authorities are still.
Okay. They probably don't put that car right there in the water somewhere. They don't know the license plate. What they need to do is get that VIN number off that car. Why they acting like they don't know what to do? Why I got to tell them what to do? Get the VIN number out the car and get the tag number. Duh. The car is registered. Why the police there trying like they don't know what to do? They saying they don't have. This a brand new car. Go get the VIN number. Let them pull it. I know what to do. Yee wee.
Looking for. Plus, investigators considering filing criminal charges against.
That's a new car. Get the VIN number. Look it up. And it'll run that tag. It'll give you the tag number. They ain't that dumb.
online sleuths trying to crack the case. We are on the ground in Idaho. Nancy Liu joining us live from Moscow tonight. Nancy?
Natasha, with this quadruple murder scene right off campus, it is an abnormal commencement weekend for the university. A lot of people are back in town for the first time since the tragedy, and many tell me
I
they
have a
are feeling
question.
uneasy.
I want to know, have this ever happened before on their campus? I want to have this ever happen similar to this or close to this. Why now? Because it was close to her graduation. They didn't want her to graduate, and they didn't like her friends.
With a brutal killer still out there.
That's sad.
For the hundreds of new graduates of the University of Idaho, it is a milestone day. But at this session of commencement, the pomp and circumstance also includes a tragic...
Hold on, y'all. Let me plot this. Sure, all we know, the killer can be graduating. I don't want to play that music. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. They done.
And I want to acknowledge an enormous loss in our Vandal family recently. Ethan Chapin, Xana Carnota, Maddie Mogan, and Kaylee Gonsalves were taken from us far too soon by a senseless act of violence. They were bright lights on our campus and cherished members of our community.
University President C. Scott Green then led a moment of silence, and some in the audience became emotional during a hymn by the school choir.
I couldn't play y'all music. They said somebody screamed. Hold on, y'all. They had to delete the music.
I'm really glad that the president brought them up, especially Kaylee. She's supposed to be here, so just thinking about her and her family. She was supposed to be here with us, so I know that. And I didn't know her, but being in the Greek community, we all kind of knew each other, kind of our names, but yeah.
Girl didn't get a chance to walk across that stage.
More people are in town for the first time since the murders.
We're going to have a lot of officers around. We're going to have a lot of Idaho State Police around. You'll see us both at the commencement as well as just around town providing safety.
The chief remains tight-lipped about the investigation, stressing again that it continues with more people being interviewed and nearly 100 local, state, and federal members of law enforcement involved. As the search for a killer goes on, a renewed sense of normalcy as Idaho celebrates its newest graduates.
That's sad. That's sad.
Now, in an interview with News Nation's Brian Enton, the Gonsalves family had revealed that Kaylee had plans to move to Austin, Texas after graduation.
This is so sad. Somebody knew Kaylee plan. Someone knew Kaylee plans. Somebody knew Kaylee plans. Somebody knew. It's somebody don't like the whole group because they're always happy. And now it's time to graduate. Now you're about to leave me. I don't want you to leave me, Kaylee. And what's her name just woke up in the bed when this went on. Maddie woke up in the bed. And cause see that the killer could have just, suspect could have just walked out the door and not touched Eden and Zayna. They didn't have to do that to them. But they saw them. When they came out of their room, they saw them. I don't know if I heard somebody scream in my house, I'm not just going to go out the room without no protection in my hand. I'm not, because a sign of a scream can mean something. So I don't know why Ethan didn't come out of that room with something.
Already had a job lined up.
Already had a job lined up. Young girl. Mm, mm-mm. Graduating early. That's somebody jealous.
Those details absolutely heartbreaking, Nancy. And can you share with us as well the latest on the hunt for the white Hyundai?
Yeah, Moscow police had put out that public plea on Wednesday. They're searching for a 2011 to 2013 white Hyundai Elantra, excuse me. Since then, thousands of tips have come in, so many calls and tips that they are now being diverted to an FBI center because they are better equipped to handle the volume of calls and tips and better able to follow through on all of them and investigate all of them. We've also learned that the Customs and Border Protection Department is also on the lookout at all ports of entry in the U.S.
Wow, that's crazy. So they probably gone. They don't got the heck on. And they couldn't have been allegedly it couldn't have been a college student. Allegedly they couldn't have been, they could have, I don't know, but somebody stopped them from graduating. Stopped her from graduating. See what else they got over here. Wow. I'm going to try one more update, y'all. I got to keep up with this story. 3 days. Forensic expert detail. I don't want to hear Frank because he ain't talking about me. Let me hear what he's saying. What are y'all thinking when y'all think of this? This is a This is a killing. It's a killer out there. Jesus. Jesus, it's a killer out there. Oh my God. Y'all don't wait on that commercial to go through. Somebody stopped that girl from walking across that stage. And they knew she was going they knew my girl was gonna graduate. They knew it. They knew she was gonna graduate. They knew it was time for her to graduate. And they weren't gonna see her anymore. It was over. I hate to see young. This is too young. This is too young.
3.5 weeks later, a killer still on the loose after 4 University of Idaho students savagely stabbed to death in the middle of the night, with police pressed for answers from a frightened community.
Oh, it's you.
Is the case going cold as investigators work around the clock to try to provide answers?
I wish that snow had been there. And then y'all know what? The killer was so smart. I'm gonna tell you what they did. They waited until they did it before it snowed so it won't leave no traps on the ground. They knew the weather. This him person here is smart, but he or she knew the weather report. 'Cause it snowed a little bit after this happened. So they knew about the weather. Wow, this is crazy. Let me see.
Folks, JB here with you live on WFLA Now. Of course, we are talking about the stabbing deaths of 4.
So you had 221. They the youngest. They the oldest. Oh man, and they the youngest. Mm. I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't believe it.
University of Idaho students. We have been talking, of course, about Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernodle, and Kaylee Gonzalez. All, of course, 20 or 21 years old. A tragic story that has been unfolding at the University of Idaho. And as we cover this story, and you just heard there in our package from News Nation's Brian Enton, and Brian Enton will be joining us in about 20 minutes from now for kind of the latest.
See, Kaylee had, look, see, he look older right here. He looks so older. Don't look like they 20 where pictures can make you look older. They look older than they look older than 20 and 20 because they the youngest two out the bunch.
Things stand here today, this Wednesday. You heard him say that investigators are hoping that witnesses come forward with information, that witnesses provide something that will be the break in the case. But what if witnesses don't ever provide that break in the case? What if witnesses don't have the information that police are desperately seeking, investigators desperately seeking to provide justice to these four families and to the University of Idaho community? What if evidence is really going to be the key to this case? Well, great that we have experts from the University of South Florida joining us here live on stream. Professors Peter Massey and Thomas Heislip joining us, taking time out of their day to join us. And Peter and Thomas have very specific focuses and different focuses, and that's why it's great to have them both here on the live stream. Good afternoon to you both, gentlemen. Peter, why don't we begin with you? Explain to our audience here your background and what your special focus is when it comes to.
Say you don't supposed to have no rent because you gonna be on the stage. Hold on, let me take that. You supposed to be on the stage. You don't. You gonna be up there with me. You don't need no rent. I just thought about that.
The very, very vast field of forensic sciences.
Sure. Thank you for having us. My background is I was law enforcement for 20 years. 10 of that was processing crime scenes. My educational background
I thought about that.
Science, so I kind of mix
You ain't
the scientific aspect of it as well as the scene aspect of it.
Terrific. Thomas, yourself?
Yeah, hi, JB. I spent 23 years with the federal government, split between the Secret Service and the Department of Defense as a special agent. And for 22 of those years, I focused on cybercrime investigation and digital forensics. And that's what I now teach at the University of South Florida.
I'm sure that both of you have been following this case with great interest because really folks and experts in the field of forensic sciences have been following this case.
Right, and kill the dog.
In Idaho, of course, to know about the stabbing deaths of the 4 University of Idaho students.
Hold on, y'all. Let me speed it up because they talking too slow. Oh, gosh. If I see another commercial, they talking too slow. Let's see. Can't show that commercial, y'all. Let me see. Okay, let me see.
And that's why it's taken a while. But the digital forensics will hopefully lead to potential clues that can lead to a suspect or hopefully an arrest.
Peter, you've been following the case, I'm sure to an extent. What can you provide as far as what you've been witnessing here from the
Hey, Captain.
Well, 2 things. One is obviously, we care about the families. We understand the trauma that they're going through. But from the forensic side, what we need to understand is it takes time to run these examinations at the laboratory.
Okay.
There are other crimes, other cases that are coming in, so we still have to
see. That's what I said about. That's the same thing I said about Shaquella case. I said that they got so many cases coming through. They, like he just said with this case, it's so many cases already there and so many cases coming through. They need to get to work and then get out, start drinking coffee and go to work.
with that as far as the laboratory goes. So in time, we're going to get some answers, but it is going to take some time.
I'm very grateful to have you both because, again, going back to what I was just talking
about. You said it's going to take time, which we already know it's going to take time with this case, y'all. So these just, I'm going to skip it, but they're not talking about nothing. They're not talking about nothing. I just want to get halfway to the bottom of this.
Peter focusing on crime scenes, Thomas focusing on digital forensics and cyber crimes. Let me
In
ask
so
you
many
guys.
cases, they getting every day. That's right. That they have to work on. I guess that's why they can't be in such a rush. And another thing too, it was cases before their cases. You know what I mean? They can't just like even in Shaquetta case, they can't just drop everybody else's case and jump on her case. Cause don't forget them other three people over there. They in the Shaquetta case, they died before Shaquetta. So it's too many cases going on. These young folks dropping like flies. Jesus. So they got to do some overtime. They probably saying we already doing overtime. They probably saying we doing overtime right now. I think the killer was in the house. I don't care what nobody say. The killer was in the house. They need to do forensic from that house. And Kaylee, I really hate. I like Kaylee. I hate and I don't even know her. And I like her look like they sweet girls. I wonder what. I don't know. It's this year, and then we don't know what next year gonna be. Next year may be even worse. Next year may be even worse than this year. We don't know what God plan is. We don't know what's going on. Ain't nowhere in the world they supposed to have four people killed in one house. And they gonna tell me they can't find they don't. Now they looking for a white car. It's crazy. They looking for a plain old white car. That probably don't hit the highway and they can go look at the cameras on the highway. They ain't got enough work. All the old folks getting ready to retire. They ain't gonna have nobody. They gonna have nobody on these jobs. All the good people about to go. But what y'all think about this? It's so much. I think that's a drug area. I bet that's a drug fest. I don't know, but it's scary. I don't if don't nobody know God, they better start searching. They sure better start searching. It's gonna take since the police have a big job, they need to do like Shaquella mama get out the bed and go try to find some answers. Because let me see something. Cause this don't make no sense. That girl couldn't graduate today. This don't make no sense. Let me find his mama. Let me find Kaylee. Since Kaylee's supposed to graduate, they could have came up on the stage and got her certificate. Unless she didn't finish this semester. Let me type in Kaylee dad's name. Kaylee. Maybe some. See, I said that earlier. The reason why I said the boyfriend, what Kaylee last night? There you go. Father. Update. I should have put update. Daddy look a whole different than he was. I hope he ain't let me hear. I guess I hope he ain't the killer, but no, he not. I'm just saying. Cause he sure look different from this picture right here. Look so weird. He look like they went out of town when this happened to her. This him at first. This him next. And this him now. Why he looking different? And the mama looking scary. Y'all see it? Dad look like right there, like he don't been in the pen before. Then right there, he looking like the Joker on Batman and Robin. And right there, he looked like he got some rest. I don't trust him. They look like an unhappy family right there. This was 8 days ago. This one was, I'm surprised he ain't talking about her graduation. That was 13 days ago. Ain't no update on him. 6 days ago. I ain't never seen this one. Let me see what him and the mama talking about. Hold on, y'all. Everybody suspect.
American, welcome to this special edition of Cross Country in Moscow, Idaho. Tonight we are in front of the Moscow Police Department, and you may be asking why. It's been about 3 weeks since the horrific stabbing death of
Hold on, y'all. I got to skip that.
or person of interest. The community has been left in limbo, left with more confusion and more questions. We are on the hunt for answers for them. Moscow deserves answers. The students of the university deserve answers. These 4 young innocent victims deserve answers, and so
They do.
their families. So let's start there. Joining me now on set, the parents of Kaylee Gonzalez, Christy and Steve Gonzalez. Thank y'all so much.
The daddy look so young now. He got a look. There's something about these two. He look healthy. And it looked like he should be looking worse since that happened to her. Look, mama looking like, cause they didn't have mama on there at first. Let's check him out, y'all.
For being with me. You guys have been so transparent and strong for the public. Christy, you called the person that did this the boogeyman.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that?
It's literally like what nightmares are made of. Like when you're a little kid and you think of the boogeyman, that's just how I feel.
You know what? For her to say boogeyman, she didn't say that for no reason. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking, but I'm going to keep that to myself until they get deep in the investigation. She said the boogeyman.
Like, that's just the horrific details.
See, the reason why I'm talking about daddy is because when the moms told them that it was somebody Katie knew, Kaylee knew their daughter. God, y'all can't see that. Hold on, y'all got to put fist in the camera. Daddy said it was speculation. Why would he go over his wife and say something speculate? And the wife said it was probably somebody he knew. She knew. So why would the daddy say that?
Them just having a good time, going home and going to bed, and that's happening to them.
That's right, crawling into bed.
Just crawling in bed, and the boogeyman comes.
Listen to daddy. Got a little attitude, don't want mama to talk. He don't want mama to talk. What's going on in this house?
That's
The boogeyman doesn't, meet you at McDonald's. I mean, the boogeyman comes and snatches you out of your bedroom.
Steve, we've been talking.
It's
I've been
scary.
talking to folks in the community. You said something that's
It's scary, y'all.
stuck with me. You said, until this person is caught, you can't sleep in your bed.
No. I can't just lay in my bed and do nothing. That's not the way I raised my family.
That's right. And he said the same thing. I said, get up out that bed and look for your child. Let me say that, find out what happened to your child. Smart daddy.
The way I raised my girls and my son, you don't be a victim. You stand up for yourself and you do
everything in your power to make sure people hear you. And they're gonna hear Kaylee. They're gonna hear Maddie. They're gonna hear these.
The other two as well.
Yes. I'm careful saying anything about them because I need to be careful because I can't speak on somebody else's child. But these two girls, I'm not trying to be a glory hound, but these two girls, I'm going to do what I can do, and we're not being victims. We're going to fight. We're going to figure out
Get
how to
them,
make
Daddy.
sure that we hold everybody, accountable, and we keep eyes and attention on this and get this thing resolved.
Steve, you have made it very clear to our audience that you are supportive of law enforcement. You support the investigation. But recently, I've been watching and talking with you, and you're getting frustrated.
Yeah.
Where does that frustration come from, sir?
They put certain people between you and the officers that are making things happen, and those people are like lawyers, and they don't want to say anything, and they don't have the guts to come up and be alpha and be like leaders and say, hey, we might say something that's wrong. We're going to take that hit. So the officers, they look me straight in their eyes. Lead detective looked me in his eyes. I have no doubt he's working as hard as he can, but somebody isn't communicating. There's nothing being released. It seems like they're trying to suppress the story.
See, y'all? See what he just said? See what he just said? And we talked about that earlier today. Why they moving too slow? They ain't got to move this slow with this case. Somebody in charge of this. Somebody is protecting somebody in this case. They protecting somebody who got somebody big in this case.
Want to put rewards out? They're like, don't do that. Yeah, I get it. Your town doesn't want to have reward posters posted all over when you come and you do your rush. You're not going to get a lot of students if they see those things. But this community is not going to heal until this guy's pulled off the streets. It ain't going to happen.
Okay, what Dad is saying, y'all, is they don't want them to put the girl faces, the children faces, they kids' face on the telephone poles and stuff because they protected the college. That's what they doing. They don't want to put their faces on the on doors and everywhere like that. Why not? So you're trying to find out what happened to your child. So they made them take it down. Why wouldn't they need to catch that? They need to catch this person. Cause it's too close to the school.
Think it through. It's not going to happen. He has to be off the streets. We all are working for the
That's
same.
right.
When was the last time y'all heard from the police?
Thursday, we looked at our phone records. We want to be accurate. We don't want to sell anyone out.
About 3 o'clock on Thursday.
And
Did y'all get an update from the police about the investigation?
There was nothing. We have no updates for you.
There was no update. They needed me to sign a waiver form so that they could investigate something.
Some mail.
That was mail related.
What?
So we're working with them. We're not selling them out. We love our law support.
The FBI, everybody that's here.
There you go,
No
Mama.
information as family.
Put everybody in there, Mama. There you go. You appreciate everyone.
Tough day after day after day. I mean, every day you just wake up and think today's the day. We're going to hear something. And you see these, there's a break in the case. And it'll just be something stupid.
The sixth person on the lease that was never there. Stop playing games. This is serious.
Did y'all hear that? They had some people who was staying there wasn't on the lease. And the daddy think they playing around with the case. It was some people staying in the house that wasn't on the lease. Wow. This is wow. They not on the lease.
And this is the future of this community. There's going to be 10,000, 15,000 kids that come into this
That's their
community,
daughter.
or they don't. So I'm serious.
I had the opportunity to speak to some of my sources, and I've been told that there were differences in the way that the victims were killed. Some were more severe than the other. And this week we heard the target attack walk back and then reverse it back to it being a target attack. What can you tell us about the
Why did the talker attack? They were trying to say Kaylee, because Kaylee was the worst one. So they trying to say, why did this person leave Kaylee and went back and attacked Kaylee again? They went back to their daughter and turned around and came back and attacked her again. That's weird. That's weird. Why did they do that? I want to hit them. Whoa, what y'all thinking about? What y'all thinking about? It's something to think about, ain't it?
Targeted attack.
They have told us that it was targeted, but they told us they can't tell who. We asked specifically, and they said, we'll try to get that information to you. And they got back to us a day or so later, and they said, we're sorry, we can't give you that information. But then a day later, we saw in the news that it was not targeted, or they think the whole house was targeted. But
I'll cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Their means of death don't match.
Maddie's and Kaylee's cause of death, it does not match based on the autopsy report.
What? What? Y'all heard it? I said this because I couldn't understand why was Maddie fighting back and everybody else wasn't. And Maddie and the boyfriend had a different attacker. Daddy just spilled the beans. Whoa. That was two different attackers, y'all. So Katie and Maddie had the same attacker to finish them off. And Maddie them had a different attack. Why is it fingerprints not all over that house? Why ain't no shoe print? Why ain't this? Why? What the world? Wow. They're going to be mad at Daddy. But that's his daughter. He has to talk. Wow. He just said something surprising to me. They had two different attackers.
They don't match.
Would indicate
They don't match, y'all. Kathy and Shay, what are y'all thinking? They just told us. And we already assumed that this person had to be tired to go and kill assault the first two that way and turn around and go get the two downstairs. I figured it was some more folks in that house. Man, that takes me back to the food truck. Allegedly. Whoa. Somebody cleaned up the scene. They left the blood. But he just said something that I just said one too long ago, Kathy. He said something I just said too long ago. Why was Matt? I was saying, why was Zaina fighting her attacker? That sounds like a woman. And it should be blood on the porch. It should be blood outside. You gonna tell me ain't no blood? You can't erase blood. They need to turn their lights out and put that machine in there and see it's in the blood went upstairs. Did they do that?
that one of them.
He doesn't have to
may
go
have
up
been
the
the target.
steps. Let's stop playing games, guys. I need somebody to step up and be an alpha. Be somebody to be a leader. Don't make me do it. I don't want to do it.
Daddy want to tell us, y'all. Daddy want to tell us. Daddy wants to tell us. They made sure they didn't leave their DNA. Sure did. But Daddy know. You hear Daddy? I'm gonna tell you, this is his daughter. She didn't graduate. She missed graduation. She didn't crop, and she had a job set up for her. And whoa, he gonna talk. He gonna talk. He can't hold that in too long. They ain't gonna be able to do that.
Doesn't have to go up those steps. Their points of damage don't match. I'm just gonna say it. It wasn't leaked to me. I earned that. I paid for that funeral. I paid for that. It's my right.
That's right.
You're taking that from me. Calm down. If you don't want to say nothing, that's your bet. But don't say I'm leaking anything. I paid that bill. Sent my daughter to college to get an education. She came back in a box.
Get him, Daddy.
I was also told from sources that are closer to an investigation, because there was a lot of roommates in there. And this was horrific for those roommates that were there as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
The preservation of this crime scene. Witnesses tell me that it may have well been preserved because the phone was passed around between one of the fraternity members and the girls.
What? We said it. We said it. We said it from the beginning. Fraternity and sorority. We said this last night, Kathy. We said this last night. Oh, well, you on here now? That must have been Ann. We said this last night. They passed the phones around. They were deleting information out the phone records. And then too, somebody called Jack. So it probably the one Kayla who called Jack. Yeah, why the police didn't say this?
One of them unfortunately witnessed the death, the body there.
What? What? They got a witness. They told us they ain't had no witness. The witness. Hold up now. Hold up. Let me finish hearing this. Hold up.
Confirm that.
We cannot actually. We know nothing about that whole phone call. We've asked, and it's. I mean, I know that a lot of people want to know, but that's just not our agenda. We just are like, somebody called 911. Somebody was reported unconscious. We don't really know. I mean, we've heard so many different things, and nothing has been clarified or been told to us at all. And
Mama, you already told us you went in your daughter's phone. So we know you know who dialed 911 off your daughter's phone. It got to be a man or a lady, because you ain't got to do that but call 911 back, because they the one, you told us that it was somebody Kaylee knew. Yeah, because y'all got into her phone. That's their daughter, y'all.
And I mean, I don't know if I personally have asked anything about that. I don't know if you have asked that, but we know that this is getting 3 weeks in and it's starting to get, we don't want it to go cold. We're reaching out. I reached out to friends down in California today that have connections that we're hoping to raise some money to get a reward, to get a private investigator.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Y'all don't have no reward out there? Y'all, hold up. Mama, I know y'all upscale. Y'all better get a GoFundMe. That way everybody else run to. Daddy said they had a private investigator, y'all. Daddy said in the other lie that they had a private investigator. So, oh, Lord. What are y'all thinking? What's going on here? What is going on? What is going on? Mama got nervous when he asked that question, though. Mama said, I don't know. Yes, they do know because Mama, you went. You don't forgot you told that man that you went. Your daughter went into the cell phone and you called. You told them, y'all better watch what y'all say because I'm paying attention.
Um,
Third party.
Third party.
Why go the private route? Do y'all worry that at the end of this week that this case may be
100%.
cold?
We're scared.
When you
We're
tell me you
scared.
don't want a photo up there with a reward offering information, that kind of sounds like you're trying to like suppress the story.
Oh, so y'all don't want the reward of there. You said you want to suppress the story. Now you're saying you don't want to suppress the story. Why so many lies? They want to suppress. They just say they want to suppress the story. Now they saying they don't want to suppress the story by putting the reward money up there. Chapley, I bet I would.
I mean, why do you not need help? But hey, I could be wrong, and you officers, I apologize if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I want to. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. But if you don't have the information, people do know. If they don't, then you know the community. This is a community that is IT based. These guys live a digital footprint like we've never. All of us older people, we don't know how much that digital footprint could be helpful.
That's right.
That's what we asked for. I hope, like a DNA, a family lineage, if they could come out here and just start taking. This town is not that big. We could figure out.
What? The town is not that big, so what's the problem? The town ain't that big, y'all. What's the problem? The daddy looking at the mama. When the daddy talk too much, the mama look at the dad. And then when the mama talk too much, daddy look at the mama. I like them.
This, and it might not be him. It might be a family member. We have family all going to the school together. You know, there's cousins. There's
what he just say. What did I just say earlier? I said he said he don't spill the beans. It might be a family member. Why did he say that? It may be one of their family members or y'all family members. Y'all, he don't ran him out too much, y'all. Let me back that back a little bit. Oh, what my little grandbaby said? Oh. Hold up. Let me back this back a little bit. Daddy don't talk too much. Listen to what Daddy said.
and just start taking. This town is not that big. We could figure out this, and it might not be him. It might be a family member. We have family all going to the school together. You know, there's cousins, there's aunts, there's uncles. We could find this guy just with volunteers.
Lineage companies were.
Why don't they?
Put Idaho on the map.
Oh, there we talking about. Okay. They seem like they haven't cried. Girl, they holding so much. I think they had want to get hope, put their hands on somebody. Not once. They better, you know what? It is if they didn't have something happen to their child. They sure do, don't they? That's what I said. These some strong parents. I gotta give it to these. I don't think daddy can hold it in too long. I think if daddy let it out, it's gonna be over with. He said it's a small town. He just don't he can take his family member who go to college there, and it could be somebody jealous. Shoot, you don't know who they know who called the girl phone. Cause the mama said it could be a friend. And daddy said that they were speculating.
Let's stay on this case.
Thank you.
We're not going anywhere.
We ain't going nowhere either.
With us. We'll keep asking questions. Any resource that we have available, our audience is praying for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. It was big for you guys to come back to Moscow tonight. I know it took a lot of courage to do it, and I'm hoping we can get some answers for you. Thanks so much for joining me tonight.
I think that those families, y'all, deserve answers. I think that those family, each one of them family members deserve answers. And I appreciate the dad giving us a little information. He did give us a little information. He did. He did. Wow. Phew. Mm, mm. I don't have no words. I don't know what to say. I don't have nothing else to say. I'm gonna stay on the case. I'm gonna stay on all these cases. I'm not gonna give up. Monday, y'all. Uh Tony Berry go to court. Tony is trying to get a bond to get out. I hope his bond denied. Think they could put me on OT. They can't put they strong. They'll have my children on there. My children old enough to be on there. I can't be on there. I can't. I can't. Mm-mm. He gonna talk. He gonna tell. If they don't hurry up and do nothing, he gonna tell. Daddy gonna tell it. They sitting up there doing a machine, worrying about a machine. He said it's not that big. The town not that big. So what's the problem? It's some old men's working around there. It's somebody. It's something about the Fred. He said that the Fred brother, the sorority sister and brother, called the girl phone, used the girl phone. It's so much Chris. It's so much this and that. Feel sorry for these family, man. Y'all don't know what they going through. We gonna have to keep the story up, and another story, y'all. On okay, I don't think they could put. Hey, what you said? Be cussing. What you said, Kathy? You be cussing this. Oh, I could do it. I could do it. I could do it. I could do it. I couldn't even shut my mouth up like the daddy did. Oh boy, I be my daughter be punching her elbow on me like what her name? Kanika mama was doing her daughter. Like you're not supposed to say that. Oh, I'm gonna say, oh, it's sad, boy. That girl, cause that baby couldn't even walk across the stage. And they don't want it to go cold. It's gonna go cold if them folks it shouldn't go cold, but they gonna let a lot of these cases go cold. They gonna give up. They gonna give up because they ain't doing it. They don't want to think. They don't want to do nothing. Why you why you delete that, Kathy? Yeah. I don't know what to say, y'all. Why you change it and put yes, ma'am? Girl, y'all a mess. I don't know what I'm gonna do with y'all. Well, I'm just gonna pray for it, y'all. I'm gonna have to pray for the sister. I just, I just don't know. I just don't know. They don't want to put signs up. I think the police will know something. They just doing their job. They don't want social media to know. It's something every day, every day, every day, every day. I thought I left the news and I don't came back to the news. I had to stop looking at the news, and then when I got on here, channel 11 on him, channel 2 on him, channel 5 on him, all the news. I said, how y'all, what y'all doing on here? I thought I got real now. I got to look and see what's going on. Now, some every day, every day. And you work in the hospital, so you see a whole lot. Woo, shit. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know, y'all. Just have to keep praying and hope these folk get justice. It's gonna take some years. Everything ain't gonna be able to. They ain't gonna be able to find some every day on these cases. Oh boy, I grease my scalp. Time to go to work. Ain't no doubt about- They might have already got leads. They said they had leads, but they didn't want to put it out there. See, I'm gonna tell you what they don't. These police don't start doing now. The detective, they don't start trying to be slick smart. Uh, Kathy, they notice social media is on a lot of these cases, so we don't need to put them out there because they already don't solve the problem, but we need to solve the problem instead of going by uh conspiracy. That's what the police saying. I know you do. Them folk down at that hospital can't get no break. Y'all can have it. Well, I'm done. Uh, well, Kathy, I guess and every those who watching, I appreciate y'all watching. Um, I don't know what to say about the cases. I think the parents need to get out there and do something together. Need to make some noise. They'll find out. And like you said, it can be a college student. One of the persons saw everything, saw them. I just don't understand why them girls now. I know know they heard. They know that one music. They talking, turn the music up. Somebody turned the music because they had it. Oh my gosh. Woo. Well, my conclusion is I hope this don't go cold. They need to lock somebody up. Just lock one person up. Lock one person up. Let well, don't just lock anybody up. Lock one of the person up, in the case. But all right, yeah. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Um, we're gonna stay on this case. Um, yeah, we're gonna stay on this case. And I keep every time I hear an update, I'm gonna come to the internet and give y'all an update. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And y'all check some of the videos out that I have. If I don't care if you skip to the part, it don't matter. Just know you'll get some informal information for real. Formative information. You will. So, all right, y'all have a good night, okay? All right, y'all.